Hello out there, welcome to the portal. I'm Mama Shoot and we're going to have a little warm-up today. So from a seated position, either on the floor or in a chair, and if you don't like sitting crisscross applesauce, you might try this, or straight legs, right? And if you're in your chair, you can just put your legs at a distance apart that is comfortable. Let's stop and take a breath. Hands on the belly. Take a nice inhale and let the belly expand like a balloon with your inhale. And with your exhale, bring the navel into the spine and drain the air out. As if you could pump it. A little more. And then wait, and then inhale, expand. Everything lifts off from the waist like a balloon. Expand, expand. Take a little more. And then exhale, draw the navel into the spine. Cleansing breath. Uddiyana Bandha. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in a little more. As if you could pump all the air up. Hold a moment peacefully. And inhale, expand. Now this time we're going to let the bandha go, just let the belly be, and just exhale, release the air. Let your belly be soft. And begin to think of your breath like the ocean, inhaling a little louder and exhaling a little louder. Maybe you'd like to make some noise. And keeping that breath nice and long and slow, continuing however you're seated, in your chair, wherever your knees are. Exhale, nose to knee. Maybe you want to put one arm behind. Rounding the back. Inhale, lift. Again, rounding the back. Inhaling into the center. Exhale, nose to knee, other side. Drop down. Inhale, center. So you might be in a chair or you might have your knees lifted. Inhale, center. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, center. Keep it nice and long and slow. Exhale, nose to knee side. Let's take one more round from wherever you are. Take your time. Last time, last drop. Inhale, center. Exhale, center. Okay. Now we're just going to do the circle dance, but before we do, let's do the windshield wiper. So if you're seated on the floor, you're just going to spread your feet and lean back a little and drop the knees side to side. If you're in a chair, you would do the same thing. You would just scoot to the edge of the chair and allow your knees to drop down toward the earth one at a time as you twist on the edge. Windshield wiper. If you so desire, you could lie down. Always doing that deep breath. And then from wherever you are in space, allow yourself to come up very slowly. And if you're on the ground, come up to being on the balls of your feet. And if you're in the chair, get your bum off of the chair and get squatted down just a little bit. And then press into the earth and roll up. And begin to roll the neck in the first circle of the circle dance, the circle warm-up. Because circling the joints is good for our synovial fluid production, to keep the joints soft and supple. So I'm just doing a circle with the neck, and whatever that looks like for you. Is it the top of the head making a circle on the ceiling? Is it the nose? making a circle in front. What does it look like? Are the ears going over to the shoulders and then the chin to the chest? What is happening for you? What feels right for you? Always breathing, standing, feet firmly planted, toes pointed forward. Your legs should be under your hips. Definitely not wider than your shoulders, I think, unless there's a really good reason why you need that. Because of some kind of physical limitation that you're experiencing. So come back to the center. Practicing that good long breath. Lift the shoulders up, inhale. Drop them down, exhale. Again. Begin to turn that into a circle. Nice breath. Soften your stance so that you are swaying just a little bit. You can do one shoulder at a time or both if you like. If you want to turn it into a dance move, right, you could. However you decided to, whichever leg you decided to bend, the front one or the back one. Or just, if you're not dancing and you're just chilling. Now go the other direction with your circle. Just shifting my weight for fun. I don't have to. I can stay in the center if it feels better. Okay, look at your elbows, lift them up. And then bring the hands into the armpits and up and around. Inhale in, up and around. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hold here. Exhale, come back in. Change the direction. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now we're just going to look at the wrist. Inhale the fingers down. Rotate them in and around. Exhale again. Rotate them around. So let me come a little closer in case that didn't make sense, because it might not have. I'm just rotating the wrist around. So I'm inhaling, dipping down the fingers, rotating them in. I reach the top, turn the hands around, exhale, rotate. Change that direction. What? You could hold the hands way out to the side if you wanted more of a workout with this. If you don't, you can just drop them down. And now let's focus on the whole arm. Inhale front, exhale side. Now inhale back, exhale front. And now we're going to inhale, chest forward, open the arms, drop the pelvis back. Exhale, close the elbows, drop the chin, pull the pelvis forward. So open the spine to the sky and then close it. Cat-cow standing. Inhale. A little more. Exhale. A little more. Not pulling on my head, just letting the weight of the arms be there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, soft. And long, and exhale. Last time, open the arms and close them. Give yourself a hug. One hand on each shoulder. Notice which arm is on top. Give yourself a kiss. Inhale the elbows up. Exhale, drop. Inhale again, the elbows up. Exhale, drop. Third time up and then open. And exhale, drop. Inhale, put the other arm on top. Give yourself a hug, kiss. You might like to lean side to side. That can feel pretty great. Especially if you're sitting at the computer. Inhale the elbows up. And down. Exhale. So you just let your head follow along with that. Third time up and open. Moving into the hips. So widen your stance just a little bit, shoulder-ish width, and begin to rotate the hips around. Keep the chest lifted so you're not compressing your back. Just rotate your hips around. Circle dance. Circle dance. Just rotating. Breathing deeply and softly and long. It's a recipe. The breath and the movement is a recipe that go together to create this beautiful experience for your body, this connection for the breath, the mind, the body, the brain gets engaged in the process. Go the other direction. Inhale. Exhale, just nice and long. Doesn't matter exactly where you are in the movement, just as long as you're going in sync with a nice slow movement and a nice slow breath. A big circle. Now come on into the hips here. Now just go side to side. Find a way to drop your hip into the side to where it's almost making a smiley face through the side, the center to the other side. So just test that out. Press it at the side ever so gently out until you feel a nice stretch in the side, and then around through the center. A little bit of leg work. And then stretch that hip. Woo, if we're sitting a lot, that just feels so good. You might even like to twist it a little through the center, a little leg work. And then press out. Keep your head in the center as well. Twist. Now come into the center, and you're just going to lift the legs, lift the knees up, up. All right, you're going to take your right, or my right, it could be your left, whichever you decide. You're going to just circle that knee around. You might want to hang on to something here like a chair for support or a wall. Okay, we're going to go the other direction. Just circle the knee up and around so you're getting into the hip joint. Okay? Perfect. Now we're just going to circle the foot on the ground as if you're, so this is really for the knee. Going the other way. Woohoo! Might need to hang on to something. It's a good balance exercise. And then lastly, circling the foot, getting the ankle. You can put your foot down and do it. And then the other direction. And then the other side. Circle that knee up, lifting that knee, getting into the hip. I'm doing 5 times on each side. The circle dance for all the joints. Other way. Okay, go into the knee. So circle the foot on the floor like a tango move. Go the other way. 4, 5, and then circle the ankle. Keeping your posture and going the other way. All right, fantastic. So let's just take a few breaths in. Nice open, wide lunge down. Inhale. Exhale, lunge down. Sweep. Inhale, lift. Sweep the top. Exhale, lunge down. Reach down with the pelvis, reach up with the hands and top of the head. Aha, reach down with the arms and pelvis. This time maybe you want to lift one leg up, one heel up, excuse me. And then the other one, the other heel that is, up and down, lunge, lift, inhale. Getting some heat. Maybe you want to lift both heels. Try not to rush it up there, right? And then let that go. Now let's go ahead and stretch those calves. Reach back into a lunge. Reach back into a lunge. Drop the heel down. Reach forward with that front knee, and so it is in alignment on top of the ankle. Lift the hip points and draw the shoulders back so they are on top of the hips. Yep. Breathing deeply. You might like to lift your arms up. And maybe not. Maybe you like to just keep your arms down at your hips or lift one arm. Or the other one, and or maybe try each one. Just reaching ever so slightly across my body, giving myself a little side body stretch, and then reaching down to the earth. Drop down onto the back knee, uncurl the foot, reach back with the hips, lift the toes of the front foot, get yourself a little hamstring stretch. If that's just like, you can stay standing for that too. Just straighten the front leg, right? Woo! Okay, and then however you are in space, come back to the center, roll yourself up, and bring yourself to the other side lunge. Step back, drop that heel so you get the stretch in the calf. You can always be hanging onto a chair or a wall right now too with this, or a desk. The nice big long breaths. Hands in the center or lifted, whatever you decide, maybe just one. Reach apart with the knees, lift the hip points, reach in with the thighs. Strong legs, strong legs. I'm always reaching my head a little bit around just to try to get a little more stretch in my neck, a little more movement and space. And dropping in, straightening the front leg and dropping down for a hamstring stretch or dropping the back leg. Your choice. Draw the chin towards the shin so you get a nice stretch back there. Woo! Draw the hips back, reach the chin toward the shin. I love you, legs. All right, and bring yourself up through the center very slowly. Bounce around just a little, anything else that you might need right now. I always like to do a little chimpanzee dance or a little orangutan dance, which is just kind of like an arm swing. And it's nice for the back to swing through a couple of those movements and just feel into your back muscles. Do a little horse breath. And then some of you, a lot of you are at your desks and let's see, 20 minutes, nice. So we'll just end this with a lion's breath to get your brain, your cerebro reset, okay, balancia. So let's go, we inhale. And when we exhale, we drop the tongue down just as far as it'll go and look at the tip of your nose. Here we go. Keep going. Drop that tongue. And una más, one more to finish it off. Woo! Have a beautiful day out there, and I hope that you feel nice and warmed up and ready for your world. And if you can, lift somebody up today.